Hey everybody. Well, it's deer season is over. We had about 5 inches of snowfall probably 4 or 5 days ago. And I'm doing a little postseason scouting. Checking out the bedding areas, seeing what kind of improvements I need to make, and seeing how the deer are using them right now. See the switchgrass right there, that's the Shawnee standing up beautiful. Not lodged at all. Nice hard trail coming along the edge of it here. And right down there is a brushy bottom. There's a nice deer bed. A brushy bottom that I did some chainsaw work in last year, so I'm gonna go check it out. So this time of year, the deer yard up they're pretty much all yarded up down in their thermal bedding areas. There's another deer bed. So I'm not too worried about jumping deer in areas like this time of year because I know where they're bedded. They're down either in the conifers or they are in a swamp where there's a mix of conifers and grasses and cattails and other kind of thermal bedding. So they don't tend to be in this stuff. They come in here at night, obviously. You can see this trail I'm walking in on. It's well worn, but they don't hang out in here during the daytime once we hit the end of December, January. Once it starts to get cold and we get a lot of snow. So that's why I'm in here. I don't want to stress the deer out. I don't want to be jumping deer, but I know they're very likely not in this area. So I'm going to check it out, see how the deer used it this season, and see if there's anything I need to do to make it better next year. There's always things we can do to improve the stuff we're working on. So this area is a powerful bedding area during the fall, all the way from early season through the rut. We've seen great deer activity in here, nice bucks, all the way through deer season. So, but it's got that high stem count cover the deer are looking for. You can see I've hinged a few trees in here. I dropped some. Looks like there's some decent trails cutting through here. There was one that didn't hinge very well. But yeah, what I did was mainly get the mature trees down and let in a bunch of sunlight. There's tracks everywhere. Deer beds. I mean, I'll find a lot of beds in here, I'm sure. There's deer bed right there. But it's likely nighttime bedding because it's adjacent to a bunch of corn right here. Deer bed, deer bed, deer bed. But during the deer season, it's daytime bedding. Next year I'm going to run a camera in a lot of these areas just to kind of track how the deer use them during the season. But I can actually look into this one from a deer stand, and I mean, I've watched deer bed down in this area before, so I know they're in here. Boy, there's a nice big bed right there. That one right there. Yeah, they love this area. There's just so much that they can eat in here, and there's great cover. You can see it's nice and thick. There's a deer bed, kind of your classic spot a deer would want a bed. Got a nice little canopy right there. Good cover on a couple different sides. Nice escapes. You know, this area doesn't have tons of big trees. What I'll probably end up doing is just knock down a few every year, just to give them a little bit more browse. There's a nice bed. Oh, here's that classic deer like canopy situation. Deer bed there, deer bed there, deer bed there, and beautiful canopy. Another deer bed over there. So 5. There's one up over there too. 5 deer beds under this one tree. This one propped up nice because there's a bunch of young saplings you could drop it on. When you have those younger 1 to 3 inch saplings, especially when it's thick like that. It's nice you can drop these bigger trees and they kind of hold up and make this canopy. And deer clearly like that as they're using it. But you can see lots of young growth in here because there's wide open sun. So I'm sure everything's getting browsed heavy. You can see that. It's kind of tough to see. So lots of food, great cover. With the logs that we have down in here, or the trunks, the trees, there's really good cover. And tons of food with these young saplings. They're eating on all this stuff in here. Deer bed. Yeah, there's plenty of well-worn beds in here. Right up against the log here. Nice little deer bed. Yeah, I like this area. It just has a nice combination of kind of shrubby cover, early successional growth, big deer bed, and like oak trees early season drops. There's a lot of acorns that fall in here, so the first week or two of season is a lot of fun. So really, I don't think there's a lot I'm probably gonna do in this one this year. Yeah, I may knock down one or two more of those basswoods. Probably have a few trees kind of that'll add just to the food situation here for the winter. It's one of the best ways to supplementally feed your deers, to get some food on the ground for them. Probably wait to do that for another month or two once they've kind of cleaned up this early successional growth, and get them some more shrubbed or just woody stems on the ground so they can pick at the buds and all that good stuff. You can see when I dropped trees last winter and they cleaned up, there's the ends of these things are just sawed off. So yeah, that's it. That's the brushy bottom there. Freed up all my oak trees last winter too, so should just keep producing. Should be a good mass crop in here every year, and lots of young woody growth for them to eat. All right, y'all, take care. God bless.